Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well this Friday morning. It is January 27th. This is episode 45 of the Note Closer Show. I'm in Newark, New Jersey. Flew in late yesterday afternoon, got in last night, right about midnight here. And here at the Hilton Newark Hotel, Hilton Newark Airport Hotel, for the third annual New Jersey Distressed Mortgage Expo that kicks off tomorrow and Sunday. And I'm looking forward to being here for a couple of reasons. It's always nice to come in and network with new note investors, but I'm really the most excited to come hang out with our extended note family. Not only the vendors and other speakers, but I think we've got about 40, 50 of our mastermind students that are going to be here. Anyway, just as a good chance to hang out with such a good quality crew of people and just amazing folks from all across the country, from California to Florida to Texas to here in the New York, New Jersey area, Delaware, that neck of the woods. So it's always a great time. Hey, good morning, Mike Weiss. Good to see you, buddy. I probably need to make my way up to New York City. You and I need to talk here in the next couple weeks. So, but anyway, when you travel as much as I do, there's a lot of little things. I think that a lot of people don't know when they don't travel on a regular basis. And that's what I thought I would do today's episode about, because we travel so much. And when you travel a ton like we do, you got to make sure you take care of yourself. And there's little things that most people don't know that you can do that will help make your stay, your travel a whole lot more easier. And the first thing I want to start off with is a lot of people, you buy these, it depends on the airline you fly. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, hands down, the best airline for business travel is Southwest Airlines. And you may argue with me, some of you will, but when you look at the amount of savings that you get, the flexibility, the ability to take two bags on, or to check two bags, that's a lot of money saved. And if you, while it's open seating, I know some people like having the reserved seating and going on a specific time. When you start paying, when you're paying for your own flights as an entrepreneur, you have to learn to save in specific areas. All right. Good morning, Fernando. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Look forward to seeing you when you get back home. But Southwest by far is the best airline because not only is it a little cheaper, but the point system you rack up with them is hands down the best in the industry. Why? Because, well, if you fly so many flights, you get so many points, and you become business. You use Business Select or A++. You hit Companion Pass status. And Companion Pass status is well worth the weight in gold because the fact, I'll give you an example. The only thing I've paid for Stephanie to fly with me over the last 3 years is roughly about $6 to $10 extra flight was a Companion Pass. So she flies basically free, or I can fly somebody along for free every time I go, and that comes in handy. Second thing on that is it's flexibility. When you are flying places, sometimes you've got to change flights, or you're bumping time to a later flight just because you're tired. You're like, I don't want to get on the 8 o'clock flight, and it bumps. It's so easy to switch flights with Southwest without getting charged a $200 fee. Now, if you use Priceline or something like that, you're going to pay a $200 switch fee, and it's going to suck. Now, wrong Southwest. If you're not used to flying Southwest, some people don't like it because it is open seating, but it's great. You add in, if you're taking two people with you and you're checking two bags on a long trip, could be an extra $200 to $400 on some of the other flights. That's worth its savings and gold. So that's what, join Southwest. Second thing, I'm a member at Hilton Awards, Hilton Honors, Marriott Rewards. All those. I book our hotel flights, or not our hotel flights, our hotel books always through hotels.com. Now, why? Because we bounce to different areas, and hotels.com keeps track of how many you do, and after a while you start getting free rooms. You get credits for the average room rate, and those come in really handy. And when you're flying in speakers, or you're going someplace and you want to take a little vacation, you have these free nights credit to your account. You walk in and stay at a hotel for free, or say you got an average of $150 stay, you can use $150 towards something nice like Vegas or some other place, and it brings your room cost down dramatically. So I think we have looked at, in the last couple of years, stayed over a year, 365 plus nights in hotels. So we've gotten a lot of those nights for free just because we use hotels.com on a regular basis. Now, that's those two things. Now, rental cars, I'm a big proponent of either Enterprise, National, or Alamo. We use Alamo most of the time. When I first started years ago, I didn't have the greatest credit, so I didn't have a lot of credit cards. So Alamo was one of the first ones that would allow you to rent with just a debit card, and as long as you had proof of your trip out. So we still use Alamo today. They're owned by Enterprise, same as National, so we end up swapping back and forth. But we're part of the Gold Club, and I often get free upgrades because I rent with them on a regular basis. Like, oh yeah, we see you've basically rented with us at least 50 times in the last year. We're going to bump you up. We're going to give you an upgrade. Plus, it's always easy to ask for an upgrade. People don't usually know this. When they offer you an upgrade at the desk, they're usually sitting very fat on those type of cars in their lot, and they start trying to get you to upgrade to take off a more expensive car that costs them on a higher per revenue day. So one of the best things you can do, you can always ask for that. If they offer that up at, say, $20 a day, you can say, well, no, I'm good. Oftentimes you'll get a higher upgrade, or ask to split, go halfway. Well, I'll do it for $10 a day. Okay? Never book the cheapest rentals. That's the biggest thing too. Don't go the economy, because they only have a few cars like that, and they're going to have, when you come in, they're going to have to give you either an upgrade or overcharge you because they're out of those cars. So it's the same thing. We've often gotten great upgrades to new rental cars at no additional cost, and that comes in handy. So that's really covers your big three things: your air flights, book Southwest, okay? Hotels, use hotels.com, and 3 your rental cars, use Alamo, Enterprise, or National. It's just going to be easier to do. Now, you may disagree with me on some things, but they're the easiest to work with when it comes to customer service. And I'm a huge advocate of customer service when I travel. I want to be taken care of. I want to be pampered. And there's a way to help you along there as well, too. One of the things that I always walk out, I always get some extra cash. Now, I know many people use their debit cards for things like that, but having extra cash is a great thing when you come out, because you want to tip people. Most people are so cheap that if you tip somebody $5, $10, $20, they will go above and beyond to help you out. So where do I tip? Well, I always keep a couple bucks. If I'm going to the airport and I jump on the shuttle from the parking garage to the guy that helps with the luggage, I make sure to have a couple bucks, up to $5, especially if he's doing a great job. Because I'm always got a couple bags with us, so it's always a couple bucks for that. When you go into like SkyCap at Southwest, we always keep, tip them $4 to $5, maybe 10, depends on how many bags we got. And those guys will always give you like extra drink tickets. They'll make sure your stuff gets put on, and if you travel at the same airport on a regular basis and see the same person, they do a good job. Especially when maybe your luggage is a little heavy. Some of you ladies who carry an extra pair of shoes, we have gotten away with our bags being over 50 pounds and them not charging us because we've tipped them repeatedly on a basis. Now, other than when you come to hotels, I'm a huge fan of definitely making sure to take care of the bell desk, the bellman. If they're bringing your luggage up or they're bringing your luggage down, I always tip them at least $10 to $20, depending on the situation. Now, if I'm in Vegas, I will tip them $20 extra, because they will go get me water, they will go get ice for us, they'll give me all the ins and outs. If I ever need anything outside of the hotel, the bell desk is usually where I go, and they're the ones giving me good recommendations if there's not a concierge there. Huge proponent of them. Also, when I get in my hotel rooms, we all know these little pillows sometimes can be very fluffy and suck. So when I call the front desk and ask for a couple pillows to be brought up, I always have a couple bucks for somebody bringing up either blankets or extra pillows or anything that I might need in the room, because they'll run and get whatever you need. Okay? Room service. There's always a tipping charge on room service. Another thing too is, if you stay in the same hotels a lot and repeatedly have the same waiters, I tip a little bit extra on there. I don't just sign it, I give them a little bit extra, because if I need something, can you get some extra dressing, or can you bring up iced tea? It leads to extra stuff. They'll bring up a pitcher of iced tea or extra pitcher of water. When you stay at hotels that really focus on that, I've walked into hotel rooms where I've stayed at before, and the bell desk already knew me, and I walked up and there's a bottle of champagne or a bottle of wine or a bottle of Crown Royal sitting in the room ready for us, because we take such good care. That's a huge proponent of I'll give you an example, like a Hard Rock Hotel in San Diego, one of the best hotel staffs we've ever stayed at. They always take care of us, even when we're not staying at that hotel. Like, we may come down to the airport, we may come down and stay for a couple hours just to chill, relax by the bar. Bentley, who's one of the head bell guys there. If you ever see Bentley, he will take good care of you. We've pulled up. He's like, "Are you guys staying there?" We're like, "No." He's, "What? You sure you don't want to?" And one of the best things we ever did, we had a Bentley. Let it go in, found out we were going to end up staying. He got the room already for us at his rate, employee rate, not his rate. Turned out to be a suite upstairs, and there's a bottle of Patron with lime sitting in the room waiting for us when we walked up there. Just great service like that. That all comes from just taking care of people around you. If you need to get your clothes cleaned or dry cleaned or pressed, hotel staff will do that well for you. I always leave a few extra bucks sitting on the dresser when I leave for the hotel cleaning crew, because hey, especially when I'm in a hotel for 5 to 6 days, you want the beds to be changed. You want everything to be fresh when you come back in from speaking or traveling or spending a day at a conference. You want your room to be clean, and a few extra dollars goes a long way. Any extra, extra soap or extra lotion, whatever you might need, those extra bucks helps prime the pump. Now, a couple things when you're traveling to Vegas, because I love going to Vegas. Vegas is one of my favorite places to go. You need to always have extra cash on you. Yes, I tip quite a bit in Vegas. If you want to get upgraded to a room, a lot of times, an easy thing to do, especially if you're in a nice hotel or a nice casino, is I always walk in with a $100 bill. I always make sure I have at least a $50 to $100 bill. When I'm talking to the front desk, I will slide that over and say, "Hey, put me on a high room. You don't have to have a free upgrade or a suite you can hook me up with," and especially if they're packed. And you tell them that, hey, you're celebrating something, they will often help you with an upgrade. Many times we have used that, and it's turned out very, very sweet by simply sliding Benjamin over. They take care of you, and you're in a suite and things like that. Another thing, when you are in Vegas, if you go to a show, and we all know the lines after the show, especially for the cabs, are out the wazoo, so long. And if you're with a woman who is high heels, they don't want to stand there killing their feet in a traffic line. So one of the best things you can do with that is I will always, and this might piss some people off, but in those cases, I will walk straight to the front of the line with a $20 bill or $10 bill, because most of those people in line won't be tipping the cabbies. And I'll always tip them $10, need a cab, they will put me straight in the front of the line. All right? Or I will go to the front and say, "Hey, I need a town car." And yes, it may be $50, $60 for a town car there, but if you look at the 2-hour line you'd be in waiting for a cab, especially on busy weekends, that $60 town car is often right off the right waiting for you and will get you to your destination fast. Plus, if you're with a date or something that's quite impressive, they get pretty excited about riding in the back of a limousine. So, there's little things. I tip. I see the waiters doing, the bellman's doing a great job there. It's always nice to walk up and tip, and then I always talk to you, especially the concierge. If you're placed longer with the concierge and they've helped you out, I always make sure to go back and tip the concierge as well, because when you travel as much as I do, it's very refreshing if somebody take care of you when you're not at home. And many of us that are road warriors often have our homes away from homes. Take advantage, take care of the people that take care of you. We put on a lot of events in the past, and the sales crew's always done a really good job. So sometimes we'll go get a little gift for our head salesperson. We always make sure to write a letter, a recommendation as well after an event to our amazing sales staff. That's if they are amazing, and then go on to Yelp and all those and leave a positive review. But the letter is one of the better ways to tip your sales staff, because it goes in their file folder, helps with promotions and things like that. So little things to keep in mind. Another thing when you're traveling, oftentimes there's happy hours. Make sure you have a few extra bucks to tip the cash bartender. Even if it's not a cash bar, if it's an open bar, take $5, take $20, because you know what they're going to do later on when you come back? They're going to take care of you first. There's a long line. They're also going to pour your drink a little heavier. They're going to take care of you because you've taken care of them. Walk away with $20, put it on there. Trust me, you will be taken care of first in line every time, and you'll often get the upgrade, the good stuff they're hiding underneath for somebody else. All right, guys. Other things that we do when we're traveling that just comes in happy to help. If you're on a strict diet, oftentimes talking to the front desk, they can take care of you. Oftentimes ask for an executive club up suite in or a higher level. That'll get you some extra amenities into the the executive club where you can work or chill, or they'll often have happy hour snacks, or a business center where you can work at quietly. That's a great place. That's a great thing to do. Go high level, go to executive level. Usually doesn't cost that much more, if not sometimes, especially if you're late and they've given you your room away because just of being full. Often they'll have those types of rooms available. And hey, it's nice to walk and be able to walk and get free waters and other things like that as well for the traveling. So that's kind of my travel tips for you guys here. When you travel as much as we do, you end up being your own GDP for a lot of people around you. You end up supporting a lot of people along the way. Just take care of people. I think that's the biggest thing. Especially when you travel in different areas, some are easier to take care of. Like when we like to take cruises, I always take a few extra bucks. Make sure to take really good care of my sweet staff, the waiters there, crewmen, all those people, because they will take care of you. And that's what you want. A few extra bucks here, you're going to spend that money anyway. You might as well have a few. Make sure and help somebody else out. I'll give you an example. Walking in last night, we tipped the bellman $20. And he's like, "Oh my God, you made my day," And so anything I need throughout the weekend, he's like, "You need anything, Mr. Garson, you let me know. I got you taken care of. What do you need? I got you taken care of." All right? Exactly, George. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. But I don't tip them expecting them to do anything, but it does lead to that. And it's a good feeling. Sometimes you can help people out tremendously. Sometimes I see bus boys in restaurants. Nice restaurants are just busting their butt. I'll walk and give them a $5. Hey, man, I see what you're doing. You're doing a great job, man. Just keep it. Because coming from the service industry like I did, I waited tables throughout college, bartended. You appreciate good service. Now, another thing, too, I hate bad service. Absolutely hate bad service. I hate waiting in lines and then a bartender who's seen me in line taking care of somebody cuts the front. Unless, of course, especially if they're just brand new. Now, if they've been tipping them and I'm not tipping them, I have no hate. I'm like, that's my own fault. I should have been tipping the guy. Whoops, somebody's dropping stuff. But anyway, it's all about taking the people around you. Little tips, $5, $10 goes a long way, because some people have a lot of pride in what they do. Most people should. And they see you taking pride in the fact that they have pride. It goes a long way to making somebody's day. God knows, when you're in the service industry and hospitality and staff, not everybody's in a good mood. Especially when they're traveling for 3 or 4 hours and you get a long cab ride and the cabbie doesn't know where the hell they're going. It's nice to walk in a place and have people care about taking care of you, which is their job, but it's even better when they do it with a smile. And you can make that smile brighter by slipping them a little extra green, a little extra cabbage, a little bit of Nero, a little bit of dead presidents to make their day better. So that's all I've got for you guys today. If you're going to be here in New Jersey, look forward to seeing you guys here. Feel free to share this with your database. Like it, share it. You can catch the replays of these on our Vimeo account at vimeo.com/WeCloseNotes, or you can find us on YouTube by searching for We Close Notes as well, everybody. So thanks again, everybody. Hope appreciate the comments. Great to see everybody. Mike Wise, New York City. We're here for a couple days. Head out Sunday, and we look forward to seeing you at the top, everybody. Bye.